Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel, or hello if you're new. In today's video, as you can probably tell by the title, I am reviewing the Pantene Pro V Miracles. This is the Body and Strength Biotin and Rose Water Mask. This is silicone free. It sounds really great and I'm very excited to get going. So with that all said and done, let's get straight into the video. This hair mask is 160ml. It was super affordable. I got this from Superdrug, but I'll have it linked down below where I can find it the cheapest. So if you're interested in purchasing it or finding out a little bit more information, I've just saved you the legwork of trying to find it at the cheapest price. But this particularly interested me because the biotin and rose water, and there's also the Pro V in here as well. Because it's silicone free, a lot of people think that a lot of Pantene products have silicones, and some do but some don't. So it's great to identify ones that don't at a really affordable price point. I really pride myself on this channel in kind of reviewing everything of all prices, so from really affordable options to more high-end ones, and questioning whether or not things are worth the hype as well. So as always, if there's ever a hair product you'd like me to try, leave it down below and I will love to. I just love trying like a range of different things, so if I haven't tried it already, then leave your suggestions down below and I'll definitely get onto it. With that all said and done, I'm going to read a little bit more about this product and then we will try it out. So it says here, our silicone-free mask with micro boosters strengthens the hair against styling damage inside and out without weighing it down. Directions to use: apply to wet hair, leave on for 2 minutes and rinse off thoroughly. So if you're new to my channel, I leave all hair masks on for half an hour. I find that means that every single hair mask I try on this channel just has a fairer shot at comparing itself, and then if I'm using everything in the same way, I can give a direct comparison. If I leave one hair mask on for half an hour and the other one on for 1 or 2 minutes, then the one for 1 or 2 minutes is not going to penetrate the hair in the same degree. That's what I really like doing. And it also mentions to apply it to wet hair. It doesn't mention whether or not to shampoo. I've kind of got in the habit now of shampooing before hair masks, but you definitely don't have to. It's whatever works best for you. So I'm going to go and wet my hair and we'll be back to apply the mask. So my hair is now wet. I'm just going to brush it with my tangle teaser so it's free of any knots. Now my hair is ready for the mask to be applied. Let's have a little look at the texture of this and also give it a smell. I'm hoping that it smells like roses. I'm not sure if it will be just because it's rose water. Oh yeah, there's definitely a floral scent to this. I guess some people may think it's kind of like granny-ish, but I actually quite like the smell of floral stuff, especially as I get older. I do find it really refreshing. But yeah, it definitely has a smell, so it's not too overpowering, but it's definitely there. So if you don't like fragrance products, you probably won't like this. I just think it smells really fresh and like inviting. So the texture of this, let's have a little look. Oh, it's definitely like quite a thick consistency. It's dripping slightly, so there is obviously quite a lot of water within the formula, and it's not as thick as other hair masks, but it's quite moussey. It's quite aerated as well, which means there's quite a lot of like air within the product, and so it makes it like super, it just feels like super soft on the hands. But it's quite a nice texture, to be honest. Probably not my favourite ever. I do prefer hair masks that are much thicker and kind of hold their form a little bit, whereas this one definitely is a little bit softer and a little bit more moussier, but still it feels really nice. So with that all said, let's apply this all throughout my hair. I do it from scalp to ends as evenly as possible, and I fully saturate my hair as well, and I just find that this works best for me to get results. I've had a few questions where people ask, can I apply it to my scalp? And absolutely. Hair masks will not be the only factor why your hair may get like greasy. If you are doing this and you don't like it, definitely check out what shampoo and conditioner you're using. Are you using a clarifying shampoo when you do so? I find that using that often definitely helps with me not feeling like my hair gets greasy too quickly, because that's when product builds up on my hair and just sits and aggravates my scalp and therefore makes it more kind of greasy in the process. So definitely have a look at your shampoo and conditioner. For me, that makes more of a difference in terms of how greasy my hair is than using masks, and I've used masks on my scalp for literally the last couple of years, and I find that they work really well. For me, looking after my scalp and the new hair that's coming through is really important, because that's what's going to grow longer. and thicker as well. So my hair has grown quite long and really strong in the process as well, and that for me is another contributing factor as to why I saturate all of my hair. Obviously it's up to you. If you find that hair masks work best for you, mid-lengths and ends only, do that. It's completely up to you. But I'm going to continue applying this all throughout my hair. I'll speed you up as I'm doing so, and then obviously I'll show you the results at the end of this video. Okay, so that is all applied evenly on my hair. So as I mentioned, I'm going to leave this on for half an hour. I will touch base just before I go and wash it off, just so we can see how the product is looking, and then I'll show you the results as soon as I've dried my hair as well. It feels super nice in the hair. It feels actually like really hydrating as well. Like it feels like a good texture, so I'm very interested to see how this does work. I've had quite a lot of success with Pantene products that are silicone free in the past, so I am excited to see how this one does compare. With that all said and done, I'll see you guys in a second for you, but in half an hour for me, just to show you what it's looking like, and then we'll get on to the next steps. So the hair mask has now been on my hair for half an hour and it's not kind of dried up at all. It's definitely absorbed a bit though. It doesn't feel like as saturated with product, so I feel like it's penetrated the hair, which is a good thing of course, but it's definitely something I've noticed with this mask more so than others that I try. But other than that, it does feel really good. So there's no kind of structure to my scalp, it's just sat really nicely. But yeah, it's just that absorption I can definitely notice, and the smell, it's definitely lingering. I wonder if it's still going to smell like that once I wash it out. But with that all said, I'm going to go and wash this out now. I'll be back once my hair is fully dried and I will show you the results. I'm just very excited to see how this affordable hair mask does fare on my hair. And once again, I'll be back in a second for you guys, but a little while for me whilst I wash my hair and dry it, and I'll show you the results. So with that all said and done, let's go straight to the results. Okay, so I'm back after showering and washing my hair. And this is the results, and I am actually so surprised because it's worked so well. My hair is literally so shiny, but it just feels so hydrated. Like it just feels like I've used a more expensive mask, which is ultimately what we want when we're trying to find an affordable product that works really well. It's fine if they're affordable, but obviously if they don't work, then what's the point? But this has definitely worked tons. It's just made my hair look super full, super healthy, and it's added a little bit of body. Not too much, but I definitely think there is a little bit more kind of volume in my hair than if I didn't use a hair mask. It says here that it's a hair mask without weighing the hair down, and I definitely agree with that. Some hair masks, when they're a little bit thicker, definitely weigh the hair because of any product residue, or if they're a little bit more difficult to get off. But I would definitely say here that it's not weighed my hair down. I definitely can't feel anything in my hair, and it just feels super soft. Like I really recommend this, and generally these lines, as long as they are sulfate free, I really do recommend you check them out. And I definitely think that they work almost just as well as more expensive versions, and I think that these are a great choice if you are someone that's new to your hair care and you're kind of wanting to experiment with what works and what doesn't, but want to make sure that you start on the more affordable side. There's definitely products from the drugstore that you can find that work really well to maximise your hair's health without spending tons of money, and I think that this is definitely a testament to that. You know, my hair is just looking super shiny, looks so good. It's almost like I've put an oil through it. That's how kind of shiny it is, and it looks just so amazing. I'm really surprised with it. Now from a smell perspective, there's definitely like a lingering smell. It's definitely not as strong as when it came out of the tub, but I definitely feel like my hair has a slight scent to it because of the floral notes within this, and that's because it has rose water, and rose water is particularly quite strong. If you're familiar with rose water in skincare, you'll know exactly the smell that I'm trying to describe, but you will find that that kind of lingers a little bit. I imagine that it would probably leave after a couple of hours, but it definitely smells really pleasant, and I like that. But yeah, I think that it looks super nice. I think that my hair looks just super full. The ends look really great. I'm really surprised by it, to be honest. I was not expecting much. So this mask is definitely one that I would recommend if you are particular to using heat on your hair or you heat style quite often. Definitely pick this up and give it a go. As I mentioned, it's super affordable, and I'll have it linked down below if you do want to check it out. In terms of how much of the product I use, I would say just under half. So I use quite a lot of the product, and you might find that you might have to do so as well. It was 160 ml. Some tubs come bigger, so obviously depends on what you're looking for, but for me, I think that for the price and for the amount of product generally you get, I'm really impressed, and I would definitely recommend the product to anyone that's looking to get an affordable hair mask. So do let me know if you have tried the product before or if it's on your wish list, and as I mentioned earlier, if there's any products you'd like me to try specifically, I would love to know, because I have just loved receiving your feedback and your requests. I genuinely try to try every product that is recommended, so do leave me a comment down below with any products you'd like to see. And yeah, I am really happy that I've tried this, really pleased with the result, and I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, smash that thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!